Hi, my name's Jess and I'm from TaylorMade Physiotherapy, and today I'm going to be running you through program 3 out of a 10-week program session. So to start off with, we're just going to begin at the back of our mats and we're going to go for a couple of roll downs. So to start with, we're going to tuck our chin into our chest, slide your hands down the front of your legs, and then let your head, neck and shoulders relax while you're down there. And we're going to take in a few nice deep breaths. And then as we exhale, we're going to slowly roll back up. And we're going to roll the shoulders back a few times and go for another roll down. So tucking your chin into the chest, sliding your hands down the front. Now on this one, we're going to walk ourselves out into a plank position, and we're going to bring our left knee up into our left elbow and then kick it back behind us. And after 5, we're going to swap legs, so right knee into right elbow. And we're going to walk ourselves back up, and slowly rolling up to standing. So we're going to go for one more like that. So to start with, tucking the chin into the chest, sliding yourself down, walking out into a plank, and then bringing your left knee up into your left elbow. And then swapping sides. And then walking yourself back in and slowly rolling back up. Now we're going to come to lay down on your mat. We're going to start with some pelvic rocking today. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our hand under our lower back and we're going to press into that hand and then arch off the hand. So remember, you are tilting our hips back and forth. So we're now going to take our hand out and find your neutral spine, so about halfway between those 2 points. Lifting your legs up into tabletop, thinking about your core activation, and we're going to begin with our toe tap. So hinging forward from your hip, one toe down to the ground, then back up, alternating as you go. Then we're going to jump straight into our single leg extension, so pointing one leg out to the wall, then back to tabletop. Remember to watch your neutral spine, so make sure you're not arching. And then straight into the double leg extension, so both pointing out and both back to tabletop. Once again, watching that neutral spine, so only lowering out as far as you can maintain that neutral spine. We're going to bring our feet back down to the ground and we're going to go for our bent knee fallouts. So bringing your hands onto your hips if you need to. All we're going to do is lower one knee out to the side and then back up to that starting position. Alternating as we go, making sure to keep your weight through that opposite hip so you're not rocking side to side. From here, we're going to go straight into our bridging. So we're going to start off by imprinting our spine so that it's flat against the mat, and then all we're going to do is tilt our hips up towards the ceiling, and then we're going to scoop our belly and slowly roll back down. Nice and controlled movement. Now we're going to jump into our single leg bridges. So we're going to move one leg more central, the other one up into tabletop. And we're going to go for our bridge like we did before. Remembering to keep your hips nice and level so you're not dropping down to one side. And then we're going to swap legs, so bringing the other leg more central, the other one up into tabletop, going for your bridge like we did before. Remembering to keep those hips nice and level. Okay, so for our next exercise, we're going to bring our hands behind our head, and we're going to go for a single leg core ball with a crunch. So what we're going to do is lift one leg up into tabletop for me. We're going to come up into a chest lift, bringing that knee into your chest, and then lowering back down. Remembering not to drag your head up with your hands. Think about crunching your tummy together, lifting with your chest. And then we're going to swap legs, so bringing the other leg up into tabletop, going for the crunch and lowering back down. Now we're going to go back to that starting side and we're going to add in a rotation. So what we're going to do is we're going to come up into a chest lift, rotate towards that leg that's up in tabletop, and then lowering back down. Now we're going to swap legs. So other leg up into tabletop, rotating up towards that leg, then back down to the ground. We're going to reach our legs and arms out and go for a nice stretch.